So at like 7 p.m., like 7:10 p.m., the news breaks. Johnny Gaudreau has signed with the Blue Jackets. And I'm like, oh, that's a bombshell.
Mm-hmm.
The Devils, the Flyers, the Islanders, they took their swing, they swung and missed. Johnny Hockey is a Blue Jacket, and this is relieving as a Ranger fan because you know damn well that if he would have signed with the Devils, would have been trouble. If he would have signed with the Islanders, it would have been trouble. He signs with the Blue Jackets, who are a little bit further away from contending. So it kind of puts an ease on the shoulders of Ranger fans. Let's talk about Columbus for a second. They got the single biggest free agent in Johnny Gaudreau, and they also signed Eric Goodbranson to a questionable contract. So they got the biggest fish, but they don't really have a team that you look at and go, that team doesn't strike fear. What do you think?
Yeah, they don't strike fear right now, but I think in year 3, year 4, year 5, and then so on and so forth, in Johnny Gaudreau's new deal, I think that the Blue Jackets will come closer to competing. And, it brings me back a few years ago. Everyone wants to talk about Lou Lamoriello and how he missed out on Panarin, he missed out on Landeskog, and now he missed out on Johnny Gaudreau. Jarmo Kekalainen missed out on Artemi Panarin in that free agency as well. He had a superstar. Matt Duchene left, Bobrovsky left, Panarin left, and he was left without a big fish. And now this free agency, I think it was a real concrete goal of the upper management of the Columbus Blue Jackets to bring in a surefire superstar to play alongside Patrick Laine. And while they may not have the center depth that I think makes that a complete line, I think it's a really good start to building something in Columbus after a nice couple seasons of a retool. They traded away Seth Jones. That was a move they had to make, but of course it was going to leave a little bit of an issue on the blue line. You get Adam Boqvist back, you get a draft pick back, and now you add a 115-point scorer in the league in Johnny Gaudreau. So they're heading in the right direction, but Shade, you really said it best yourself. From a Rangers fan perspective, if he went to the Islanders, they would have been a much better team. And if he went to the Devils would have been scary because they're even scary sitting here right now with some of the moves they've made in the offseason. So with the Blue Jackets, I feel like that's the best of a bad situation if Johnny Gaudreau is going to come to our division in the Metro.
Yeah, and I also saw a tweet yesterday that basically was shitting on the narrative that nobody wants to play in Columbus because Laine wants to re-sign and they just got Johnny Gaudreau.
Columbus is a great city. I don't know, of course it's not New York and, maybe to a lesser extent, maybe it's not New Jersey or Philadelphia, those big name cities, but players like playing there. And I think it was Mark Mathot who came out yesterday and tweeted, and he was just, so kind about his time in Columbus and said how much he loved it. And actually, as I open Instagram right now, Johnny Gaudreau, his quote, "I didn't come to Columbus to check out the views. I came here to win hockey games." So as much as he maybe may have wanted the city and may have wanted to be with his family, he wants to win. And you know what? That says something after he shunned the Islanders and the Devils. Maybe those two teams are farther away from competing than we as fans originally thought, right? So just a very intriguing situation all around.
And
I feel bad for Flames fans also. They deserve our sympathy. They really do. I mean, come on. They left $15 to $17 million on the table to go play for the Blue Jackets. That's brutal.
Yep. That just goes to show you that not every single player is in it for the money.
Yeah, exactly. And good on Johnny Gaudreau. And, I think that there were some rumblings around that his wife does work with children, in the hospital sector, and Columbus has an absolutely outstanding children's hospital. So maybe it wasn't just a new job for Johnny, it was a new job for his wife and an opportunity for the both of them to kind of settle down, start their lives. And, in the United States, which even though it's not on the East Coast necessarily, it's closer to Gaudreau's family. So just my 2 cents on maybe why he chose that destination, because I think a lot of fans and a lot of insiders, for that matter, are really confused and are really trying to make heads or tails of it at this point. So